I'm Ken Zelin with McIntosh, and I'm going to show you how to set up an MA252 Integrated Amplifier. Inside the carton, you'll find an owner's manual, power cord, wrench to tighten the loudspeaker terminals, and remote control with batteries inside the same bag, and the unit itself. Insert the tube cages with the MC symbol facing forward. Slide back the rear cover of the remote control to remove it. Magnets hold it in place. Note the direction I'm installing the battery in. Then slide the rear cover back on. Connect the MA252 before plugging the power cord in. Connect a turntable into the phono input. Most turntables have a ground wire, and that gets connected here. Most CD players, tuners, and other sources will use either of these two unbalanced inputs. Note that the left and right input jacks are adjacent to each other, not above and below each other. There's a balanced input on the MA252. That's the perfect place to connect a component with balanced outputs, like a McIntosh CD player. Now connect your speakers to the speaker binding posts. If you have a powered subwoofer, you'll connect that here. Once all your connections are made, plug the power cord in. Tap in the right knob to turn the MA252 on. It'll enter tube warm-up mode. It's ready when the tube lights turn green. The left knob selects the source and the right knob controls volume. Trim adjustments are made after tapping in the left knob. Once in trim, rotate the left knob to see the available adjustments such as channel balance, bass, and treble. Bass and treble adjustments are individual for each source input. The tone controls can be bypassed if desired in the trim menu. Tap in the left knob for trim, rotate the left knob until tone controls shows in the display, and then rotate the right knob to activate the tone disabled mode. There's also a trim level adjustment for each input. The volume of your turntable may be lower than that of other sources. That's easy to fix. With the MA252 switch to phono, tap the left knob in for trim and rotate it until input trim shows in the display. Now turn the right knob to increase the level for the phono input. I'll set it to +5 dB. Tap the left knob again to exit the trim menu. If you prefer to not have the display of the MA252 active all the time, enter the trim menu, rotate the knob until the display word comes up, and then rotate the right knob until it says auto off. In this mode, the display will automatically blank out a few seconds after any adjustments are made. Plugging in headphones will automatically mute the speakers. Unplug headphones when not in use to activate the speakers again. Let's explore the remote control. Here are the power on off, volume up, volume down, and mute buttons. The center area is for trim adjustments. Tap the center trim button, scroll to find the adjustments you want with the left and right cursors, and then use the up and down cursors for the adjustment level you want. Tap the center trim button again to exit the trim menu. This button selects the listening source, and these buttons can control most recent McIntosh CD players if you've patched a data cable between the MA252's data output and the data input on a compatible McIntosh CD player. Now we're ready for music. When you're done listening, turn the amp off by pressing in the right knob for 2 seconds or by pressing the power button on the remote. You can customize the MA252 in the Deep Setup menu. To access this menu, press and hold the left knob in for 2 seconds. Here you'll find options to rename inputs. If you prefer the amplifier to always stay on, you can disable the auto off feature that powers down the amplifier after a period of idling. The owner's manual describes the procedure for renaming inputs as well as detailing other setup options. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your MA252 amplifier and welcome to the McIntosh family.